Sotto's camp has remained tight-lipped about his clients' scheduled workouts. But so far, Sotto has been confirmed by multiple league sources to have attended 5 workouts, including the New York Knicks, Orlando Magic, Cleveland Cavaliers, Chicago Bulls and Hawks. During his first NBA workout, Sotto met the Knicks' Filipino physical therapist and wellness-led Erwin Benedict Valencia. Before Sotto started the pre-draft process, his agent Joel Bell told Philstar.com that he had already secured a commitment from an NBA team to draft Sotto. But Bell added that they would make a business decision that ultimately rests on Sotto and his family. If we don't like where we think he would go, then he'll possibly pull out of the draft, but that remains to be seen, Bell said in April. We will play this out and decide at the appropriate time if it's the place and the draft position he wants to go or if he wants to wait another year. He's in a great situation. I mean, he can't lose. He's got nothing but great options right now. After his first set of NBA workouts, Sotto has yet to crack any major publications' NBA mock drafts. Only Fast Break Fan Nation's Brett Siegel has projected Sotto to be selected in the draft. Fan Nation is part of the Sports Illustrated network. In his first NBA mock draft edition, Siegel predicted Sotto to land at number 49 with the Sacramento Kings. In his second edition, Sotto slid to number 56 with the Cavaliers, one of the teams who worked him out. In the Sports Illustrated's official NBA mock draft by Jeremy Wu, their resident NBA draft writer since 2014, Sotto's name is nowhere to be found. According to an NBA scout who requested not to be named, Sotto is a long-term project. He has the same length and body type as Chet Holmgren, and there's a reason why Chet is a projected top 3 pick while Kai is not, the NBA scout told Philstar.com. Don't get me wrong, Kai has a promising skill set to become a stretch 5 but hasn't shown enough, unlike Chet, who already has advanced skills and the mobility to play in the NBA right away. At best, Sotto is a long-term project for a team that will be patient to invest in him and develop him. He will likely spend more time in the G League or be sent back to NBL for 1 or 2 more seasons. CBS Sports ranks Sotto at number 15 among all centers that applied for this year's NBA draft. Meanwhile, NBA Draft Room pegs Sotto as the 16th best center. The NBA draft is on June 23 at Barclays Center in Brooklyn, New York. If Sotto decides to remain in the draft and is not selected, he will become an unrestricted free agent. Any team can pick him up and sign him. Second-round draft picks and undrafted players can sign contracts that can be anything from 1 year to 4 years, either fully guaranteed, partially guaranteed, or non-guaranteed. Sotto can also sign an Exhibit 10 contract, NBA training camp invite, or a 2-way contract, G League. NBA teams have 2 slots for 2-way contracts on top of their 15-man active roster. Last season, 2-way players were allowed to play with their team in the NBA for 50 regular season games but were later expanded to unlimited games, excluding playoffs, when COVID-19 ravaged the league. If worse comes to worst, Sotto's last option is to return to NBL.